Welcome back. Now, if there's something we're always enthusiastic about on Fridays, it is fashion. And yeah, it's time for us to have another fashion conversation. We have in the building the founder of The Baton, Oghenetega, Ejirohghene. He's an energetic fashion consultant, enthusiastic about working with clients to develop unique styles. He's widely versed in the principles of style and accessorizing. Today, he is here to talk to us about his brand, The Baton. It might interest you to note that he won Style Director of the Year for Junior Fashion Week in 2022, and we're here to find out how it's been going. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Ejiro, is it fine for me to call you?
Yeah, Ejirohghene is fine.
Okay, all right, fantastic. Welcome.
Yeah. Yes, thank you for having me.
All right, so when it comes to fashion brands, styling brands, it makes a lot more sense to hear from the horse's mouth.
Yes, ma'am.
How it all began and what the brand is about. So let us in.
So I'd like to give like backstory. So my backstory was I started off as a model.
Okay, fantastic.
So some 2018, thereabout.
Okay.
I did that professionally for about a year and some months, but it wasn't working, right? It was frustrating. So it was going for castings, going for all of that, nothing coming out of it. And then something changed when one of the models reached out to me on Instagram. Oh, can you style me for a shoot?
Oh, wow.
So that was a little funny because I was like, bro, we're both models. Why are you asking me that? But that made me think deeper. That if somebody who's doing the same stuff with me could say, do this, why not try it? So I started manifesting. I use that word as a stylist. Right? So I reached out to somebody. Oh, I'd like to style you for a shoot. It's like, send me your portfolio. I had not done any work.
Wow.
So I told all my family members, please send me your pictures. Right?
Because you had essentially been styling your family.
Yeah, so send me your pictures, my uncles, my cousins. I put them in a Google Drive, sent to him. Wow. That was how bold I was. And he was like, okay, I'll get back to you. And then some months about, he came, gave me work to do, and the rest is history. Okay,
so when it comes to styling, especially in Nigeria, I feel like Nigerians are very daring with their styling compared to, you know, the conservative nature of some other countries.
Yes.
And because of this, we've had to rely on personalities like yourself who post stuff online.
Yes.
But then it's also one of those areas where you could be called out for it, either on either side, negative or positive. What have the responses been like since you began?
I mean, it has been like a fair share because for some people, I'm misunderstood.
Okay.
Right? For some people, I'm confident. Right? So a lot of people don't think that my style is special. They just think that I'm very confident about what it is that I embody.
Okay.
And I think that that's like such a superpower because you have a lot of people who are even stylish but not as aware of their style.
Okay.
So I think being in that medium of being misunderstood and being lauded for being like a very bold person, that's where I'm sort of in.
All right.
Yeah.
So when it comes to styling now, we mentioned accessorizing now. What are those key pieces that you feel must be part of any look you're putting together?
I'm biased. I'll say rings.
Rings?
Yeah.
Rings?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously, for your hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you should always have a ring on.
Really? I am so guilty of not wearing rings.
I think you should have. Yeah.
What?
I think it's something that you should have. So I'm almost incomplete when I don't have something on my fingers.
But it does feel a bit
heavy.
Over the top for some people when you see rings everywhere.
Of course, not everywhere.
Okay.
I mean, there should be moderation, but just sneak peeks. 1 year, 2 year.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So having some drama on your hands, but then once women wear rings, you have to also do your nails and everything like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's not go there.
Let's not go
there.
Let's not
But let's stick to fashion.
All right.
But the accessorizing here in Africa, we see men with brooches. Yeah. We see men with chains on
earrings,
suits, earrings, and all that. Have you styled people in this way?
Definitely, I have. I've done that. I mean, I try to be as free as I can, but also work within certain constructs.
All right.
So I try to attain balance, as it were. So rings, earrings, neck pieces. Sometimes they can be like really heavy, but I like the idea of it.
Do you have an age group in mind these days? Who are you leaning towards more? Is it under 30s, over 40s? Talk to us about that age group thing.
Definitely under 30.
Under 30s.
Or maybe up to like early 30s.
Okay.
So early 30s should be like the max, and then it goes down.
All right.
Yeah.
Early 30s.
Early
Fantastic.
30s max,
Fashion for people in their early 30s. I think it's about time for us to see a few of these pieces that you've put together, or looks, let me say, that you've put together. Can we have model number 1 come out, please? Who is our first model? While we're okay, all right, we have a model with us now. Okay, now while this model is you know, giving us some poses here, you need to talk to us about this look.
So actually for this show, I actually reached out to certain design brands. Okay. So the name of the designer is called Born Star. Born Star, yeah, you can search them on IG. So they have like this off like a new collection. Okay. So I sort of reached out to them. I'm coming on this show. I would like to have this. So I moved towards softer fabric, as you can see.
What fabric is this?
I think it's leaning towards silk.
Okay.
It's in that family.
Silky.
Yeah, it's silky. It's in that family. So I like soft materials.
Okay.
Right? So that was the idea. That was really the rationale behind most of my looks. And when they come out, you'd also see that. Okay. So this off Born Star and yeah.
So so when they say fashion can be fluid, you know, it sort of goes and comes. Like I'm looking at the shape of the pants. What do you call the shape of these pants?
They're more wide-legged.
Wide-legged.
Yeah, because I used to do slim pencil trousers. But maybe after I grew up, I was like, can we just go past that and just have free pants? But
free pants now, they don't fit in every single environment. Yeah. Right? So what environment did you fit this look in?
This was more... So first off, I tried to... Because they're all my friends, right? Yeah. So I tried to mirror what they're wearing with their personality. Okay. Which I think a lot of stylists might be missing. So you don't just give people clothes because this looks good. Try to see who is this person. Okay. What do you think this person will look good in? What do you think this person will like? What do you think this person will be comfortable in? Okay. And that's why we have what they're wearing. So, yeah, that's the idea. Mirror their personality with what you offer them.
All right. This white piece looks very comfortable, free-flowing.
Yes, very.
And it really looks nice. Thank you so much for model number 1 there. Let's ask our next model to come out. All right. Let's take a look. For that white piece, now, it feels like something that you could wear to the beach.
It's a Friday. So I'm trying. So this is what you want to wear when you have style, but you're not trying to show it.
Okay. All right.
So you're not trying to prove a point. So just wear that. When you want to prove a point, you have something else you could wear.
All right. Yeah. I'll be looking out for that myself. Whenever I see somebody wearing that, the person is not
doing too much. Yeah.
Not doing too much. Not trying too hard. Yeah. Okay. Let's see our second model here. What is the model wearing?
She's wearing a piece from a designer called Toluwanimi.
Okay.
So it's a new collection, right? So it's actually their debut collection. I like dresses.
Okay.
So I mean, when I started off, I was more like a streetwear type person. Okay. But I think as I advanced and as I moved on, I sort of liked the idea of like feminine energy, right? Okay. And being able to say, oh, this is a woman and this is how she looks like, right? Okay. So hence why we have this dress. I'm also a sucker for boots.
Okay. So the boots. The boots now, it feels like boots are for a specific type of weather. And once you add boots in the heat here in Nigeria, it's like, what are we trying to say here? Yeah. So you don't really think weather or environment or climate whenever you're picking your design?
I see it, but I do not regard it so much.
Okay.
Like, for example, I can wear a boot on a sunny day. Okay. An actual construction boot. I've done that before. Wow. I mean, it's just my way of being expressive. I try not to be bound by rules. Although I work in certain rules, but I also try not to be bound by rules. So rain, sunshine, I can put it in if it works, and that's the idea of this. Okay. Yeah.
What color is this? What color could we call this?
It's going towards burnt orange.
Burnt orange.
Yeah, it's going towards that bracket.
So does color matter? Because I'm not sure if I would have picked this color for maybe her skin tone. It looks amazing on her, but when you look at the person you're styling, does skin tone affect what you pick?
Yeah, it does, but more than skin tone, how it looks, how it fits. Okay. So we had other options when we had fittings for her, but I didn't like the fitting. Like, I didn't like how it seated on her, right? Okay. So I would always tilt towards something that makes you look really good, make you look yourself. Okay. Up as more than, it's dark skin, light skin, melanin, and all of that. All right. So, of course, I factor it in, but it's not like the main reason. All right. It's how it looks on you. That's really what matters to me.
Okay, I would love to see the back of this particular dress. Okay. The back of the dress itself, let's see if you could turn around for us.
It has
just
like a...
Take a little turn. Yeah. Okay, so it's zipped down,
yes, it does, yeah.
It looks very comfortable on her, but then it's also a high neck. Yeah. Once you have a high neck, you can't really accessorize a dress like that.
Yeah, so I'm trying to also prove that sometimes your accessories can just be your clothes.
Okay.
All right. Sometimes you don't need to
All right.
You just need to look at the clothes and like, this works as an accessory, and I'm fine. Hence why I had that.
Beautiful,
yes.
beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, so that dress looks really nice, especially on her.
Yeah.
She has a specific figure.
Yes.
But I've also noted that the first two models are of a particular height and shape,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So what about for people that are on the larger side? Have you put together styling looks for people?
Yes, I have. I started for Jumia 2022. One of the models were, they actually had an inclusive roster. So one of the models was like really plus size.
Okay.
And we were able to work with different brands and fitting. So like I said, sizings are not really a problem.
All right.
We just have conversations and move along.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm wondering about the length of your styling process. We're going to talk about that.
All right.
But I want to touch on this next model. What is this model wearing? Okay.
Yes, I have my boy. His name is Dada.
Okay. You're smiling a lot here.
Yeah.
What this look, you like this look?
Oh, no, I love it.
Okay.
I've worn it once. It's from the same designer. So it looked, but that was some years ago, obviously.
All right. So
yeah.
When you said that, I didn't connect, but I'm looking at his hair now. So, all right, go ahead.
So I like patterns.
Oh, all right.
Fabric,
pattern fabric.
Yeah. I do not tilt towards plain.
Okay.
Mostly. I'm wearing something plain, but just for the interview. But for my models, I like coordination, but still has like a balance of riots in it. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Riots. Yeah. That term, I don't know.
So having, for someone like him, having patterns, and also like really exciting colors.
Okay.
I'm not a white and black person. I can be a peach, could be a pink, could be a violet, whatever it is. I like colors.
Like this soft green you are wearing, for instance. What do they call this? It's olive, not olive.
Yes, this was actually olive. Yeah.
Olive green. Okay.
You're actually good with colors too.
Oh, thank you. I've only done this for, 7 years? But it's fine.
Yeah.
We are looking at the model from top to bottom now.
Yeah.
Now, hair becomes an accessory, right?
Yeah.
And there's some looks, I believe, don't fit with some hairdos. So what do we do about it when you have a client like this?
Like I said, I mentioned mirroring their personality. Okay. That's why when you have consultations, you're not looking to just give them clothes. Speak to them. Understand how it is that they reason. And you, being an intelligent person, can decode what they'll feel comfortable in. Because the best way to have somebody look well on something is when they are confident in it.
Fantastic.
Provided you can hack that, then you have like clients who keep coming back.
All right, so I would love to see the three models together. If you could all step out and stand side by side so we can just, have a different perspective and compare and contrast them.
Yeah.
But then your styling process,
yes, ma'am.
How long does it take? So, for instance, I introduced you to someone, and Nigerians, we like lastminute.com. I have an event tomorrow.
God.
Okay. I need something tomorrow. What are you going to put together, and how do you do it?
Usually, it's based on the nature of the project, I'd say. So I like to use terms like project, production. So I ask them, what's the nature of the production? It's a photo shoot. What's the style direction? Okay. Do you have a mood board? Do you want to send to me? Do you want me to create that? Okay. If you have a mood board, I look through it. I look at how easy it is to get the fits that work. Okay. So some fits cannot be last minute. I turn them down or I refer them to like a later time. Okay. So it really depends on the mood board that's been offered to me, and I see how feasible it is.
But what's the shortest length of time for you to style someone now?
I've done, for example, I did a campaign for 9 Mobile. Okay. The producer called me 7:15. Oh, okay. I was supposed to be there before 10.
Wow. Seriously? So you're that quick?
And I made that happen.
Amen to that. That's the kind of stylist we need. Let's see these looks once again. And let's see our models, shall we? Okay. All right. So they're posing like mannequins right now. Are you sure they're not AI? What? What's going on? All right. Give us a little bit of a turn there. And let's see some sides of, let's see some of the sides of your hair so that we can see you're human. All right, amazing stuff. Yeah, I'm loving the looks. Thank you so much to our models. Thank you so much, Ejirohghene, for coming to talk to us today. I'm inspired, I have to say, and we need to talk about some looks later on.
All right, I'll be here.
All right, then. Hopefully, we've inspired you to maybe spice up your fashion mindset over this next weekend and for your next Owambe, maybe.